Today we're going to go over our price 50 momentum indicator, how we use this indicator, and everything about the mathematics behind it. So what is price 50? Price 50 is one of our indicators that uses the 50 moving average on multiple different time frames. So the 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minute, and 5 minute. Now this indicator for us, we use it as a momentum indicator. So the closer the price is to the 50 moving average, the lower our score is going to be. The higher away the price is, the further away the price is from the 50 moving average, the higher our value will be, our momentum value for that indicator. So what the system is going to do is it's going to use a dynamic formula across multiple different time frames. We're just going to use the 1 hour formula for now and just 1 hour examples. So we can see here that this is the final output that we get at this level. So at this candle right here, we would have a value of 1.04 compared to a value of 7.56 on this candle over here. Now you can see the market is obviously ranging in this on this day, and the market's obviously moving and trending on this day. So we have more momentum on this day, on this candle exactly, and on this candle exactly over here we have a low value. Now the scale for momentum indicators, as we know, is between 0 and 10. So 10 being the highest, most confidence, and obviously 0 being we're not going to take trades. So let's go over the math and how we got this. Since all of our formulas are constantly moving, they're dynamic, we need to normalize the formula to get a ratio to put into the formula. So what does this mean? Well, let's just take this example over here. So if we take a look at this, we take the ATR 20 and we take the movement from the price to the 50 MA. So in this example, from the 50 MA, let's just estimate this, to the close of this candle was about 200 points. So we have 200 points there. So we're going to take 200, so 200, and we're going to divide it by the ATR 20 over here, which is in points. So if you hover over this candle, the ATR 20 is 0.114, which is 114 points. So 200 divided by 114 points gives us a ratio of 1.75. So we have 1.75 as our ratio. That's just our ratio. Now that ratio gets taken into this formula. So here's our formula, and the X value is going to be our ratio. So when we do the math here, we're going to take that 1.75 and we're going to put it into the X value. So go over here. So the first step one is to determine which formula applies. Since 1.75 is less than 6.25, we're going to use this formula over here. We're going to use this formula here. So we're right here. We're going to use this formula, okay? And we've already mapped it out for us over here. So let's do that really fast. Let's bring this back. Okay. So we're going to calculate that to compute it. It's going to be X minus the 6.25, which is going to be the X value is 1.75 minus 6.25 gives us a negative 4.5. We multiply that 60 times. So 60 times 4, negative 4.5 equals negative 270. Now we're going to raise it to the 4th power and get a very, very high value there. Now we're going to apply the negative sign to it because the formula says so here. As you can see, here's our formula. And we have to raise it to the power. So raise 1.001 to the power of the very high number there, and very small number, and we get a value of very, very tiny number of 0.0049 to blah, blah, blah. Now we multiply 9 and add 1, and we get a final value of 1.04. That's how we get our value of 1.04 right here. So at this point, the momentum value on the 1 hour time frame is going to spit out a value of 1.04. Okay, now let's do another example on this value here. This is 7.56. So using the same math, let's do the close of this candle here to the 50 MA is about 500 points. About 500 points there. So let's take the calculator out. 500 divided by, now we got to find our ATR 20 on this time frame, which is converted to points, is going to be 124 points. Divided 500 divided by and we get a value of 4.03. Let's see. So let's go over here. Now we have 4.03 is our factor. So again, we apply our factor. This is the 1 hour time frame. 4.03 is going to be our x value. So obviously it's going to be this formula over here. So it's going to be 4.03 is less than 6.25. So let's apply it here. So we do that, and we have the value of 4.03 minus 6.25 is negative 2.22. Multiplied by 60 is negative 133.2. Raised to the fourth power is a very, very high number. Obviously we apply a negative sign, and then from there we raise it, and final step we multiply it by 9 and add 1 and get our final value of 7.57 there. So 7.56 is our final value, which is going to show the 1 hour momentum value over here. Over here, the 1 hour momentum value for the price 50. This is not for the entire system. This is only for the price 50 indicator on the 1 hour. So what is the system's going to do is it's going to take that 1.04 in this example, and it's going to take that and it's going to do the same mathematics for the 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, do a weighted average, and then give us one final momentum, but price 50 momentum value. Now we have 16 indicators that are all doing the same mathematical formulas, each for their own specific indicator, and then it finally does one final calculation and gives us one final momentum and directional value. So as you can see, there is hundreds of calculations done every millisecond on multiple different time frames. So the system is constantly doing all this math for us. I'm just showing you guys one example here, which is the price 50 momentum indicator that we have. This is a proprietary indicator that we made up. This is our formulas, this is our math, and this is the way our system is going to calculate these values. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned for more. Please smash the like button.